Hey there dudes, welcome back to Monogatari, Bakemonogatari, episode 7. Last time we finally met our monkey girl. Did you want to say anything more about Kanbaru? Because I heard that you went to rewatch the episode.
I ended up going half into it and then lost internet and then got distracted.
Classic Kiwi. And the attention span of a goldfish.
I'm sorry, I don't know how it happened, it just did. I was like really into it, half into the episode, and then it buffered, and then I was like, okay, yeah, let me re-enter in a new like website or something. And then I went there, and then somehow I ended up getting distracted.
By BL of all things.
And then I ended up binge reading a BL.
Classic Kiwi move. Speaking of BL, if you know, you know. Anyways.
What?
On with the episode.
Oh wait, is Kanbaru actually a freaking guy in the disguise?
I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil anything about Monogatari. It's an awesome show. I think that you should go into it with a clear mind and no spoilers, because goddamn, some of these stories hit.
I mean, I know there is a Neko girl that has a rapey opening. He had the biggest impact on me.
We'll talk about that one later. Anyways, you guys know the drill by now. Open up your own copy, sync it up with Kiwi's timer that she's holding in her hands, and let us enjoy.
Whenever you say holding it in my hands, I imagine like those really fat, hairy hands holding onto the timer.
Okay, let's ignore that and let's enjoy anime instead. I'm going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spanking.
I think he'd enjoy that. Or maybe... Yeah, he totally got hit by a car. Yeah, sure. Imagine tripping over on a bike so hard that this is how you end up. Your bike gets smashed into a pole.
And my sister cut off one of her like leg parts that are sticking out by riding a bike, so it's possible.
Leg parts? Oh!
Damn.
That day Araragi saw the light.
Well, I was like watching the opening again, and yeah. I 100%. I mean, it was confirmed in the. Wait, the music is distracting me. It was confirmed in the episode itself that Senjougahara and the monkey girl are close with one another. Like, we're close. It will take me time to learn her name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I have rewatched the entire series several times, so I had problems remembering their names during my first time as well.
The lyrics are kind of suggesting towards her, I would not say being in love, but rather trying to get over the relationship that she lost with Senjougahara because of her choices and admiration. So I guess I could say that rather than her being in love. And like there are scissors with Senjougahara cutting her off.
Yeah.
So like I did notice that. Ugh. Cows burning hands. Ugh.
Don't worry. I think after Bake they don't have the flashing colors.
I mean, Baku doesn't affect me as much as freaking Steins Gate does, so it's fine.
Well, Bake doesn't have Mayuri. Oh shit! I forgot Sarah.
Damn. Kanbaru.
Yes, this is this is what I do when I clean as well. Yes, exactly. By doing all that, all the books will stay stacked.
I mean, like, books around him are red, so she's giving me kind of like the idea of him being in danger, surrounded by danger right now, simply because of the red color. It's
I
like
mean, she is
you can't trust
confirming that it
her.
was her last night.
Oh my god, he's the type that recognizes girls by their bust size. Hips. Tom. Tom. It's Valhalla.
Baruharu.
It's Valhalla.
Imagine coming up with your own nickname, trying to spread it.
A curse, perhaps. A spirit. I mean, she did apologize before that. linguistic question there. Oh, okay, never mind. I almost said something really hypocritical. Oh my god, she has ticks. I'm sorry, that was a tick. That was a tick. I'm sorry.
Wait,
That
you
was a tick.
ticked that? Oh my god, how
Yeah,
meta.
I ticked that. Boo! Oh, I'm being possessed by an oddity. Nice to know. Thank you, Araraki. Thank you.
Yeah, that's professional medical advice.
I have a feeling that never mind. I was right. Oh. Okay, so I was right in the last theory. You guys are misleading me. How dare you?
Well, we have a job to do.
That is so mean of you. That is so very mean.
You expect us to be nice, do you?
Yes, because it's my first time watching something so big brain like Monogatari. You know? I made her pregnant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Uh. And that's why her hand turned into a monkey.
Well, we haven't really gotten to that point yet.
I mean, what I'm theorizing about is that she tried to reach out her hand but was rejected. And I was like, I'm going to leave that to the discussion because I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, we can always talk about it later.
Oh, I was about to say that. I was about to speak on that, but I just decided to leave it for the discussion.
What do you mean? He's not as cute as his name. Just look at him.
Araragi just won't accept his BL ways just yet. After he does, he'll find anything that Meme does cute. Araragi, shame on you. How dare you thirst upon another girl? I was actually not expecting that.
This was actually my first introduction to Seme and Uke. Also, did you just notice that all those books that they were cleaning up are actually all BL?
So she is one of us, I see.
One of you, not one of us.
I'm speaking for the whole Fujoshi community. I mean, at least the clean ones. I like Kanbaru. Kanbaru is great. No. Okay, even though, so yeah, leave it for discussion, Kiwi.
Okay. But I mean, talking with Kanbaru anytime we're with Kanbaru is always a fun time.
Anytime we are with any girl is a fun time, okay? Hachikuji's Araragiya.
Another girl. Jesus, Araragi. How could you? Tsuruga from Bondage Torture.
I just imagined something else when he said bondage torture, so let us not.
Ah, yeah. I've seen.
Let us not, let us
I've
not.
seen some of the characters you claimed in Mudai.
Let us not, let us not.
I'm sure Kanbaru already knows the sauce.
What if she's a junior, you know?
She's just faking that her arm was possessed.
What if she just used super glue and glued a bunch of like hair onto her arm?
Yeah, and then she got like superhuman strength from doing that as well.
Yeah. Or she just had a good bitch slap in her right hand from the very beginning. So she was like, "Hand, please make Senjougahara lesbian." She would get what she wanted, but she would not be able to be with her because she'll die. Oh, it ended up fast. That was really quickly. I wasn't expecting that. Was it really 24 minutes? 0.
Yep.
That's a lie. I don't trust you.
No, just look. Look. It's 20, 22, 20, almost 23 minutes in.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh, well, conversations with Kanbaru tend to fly by fast.
I don't feel mentally exhausted.
Despite how much exposition was dropped here. But yeah, then again, it was just Kanbaru being Kanbaru.
When Senjougahara drops a bunch of exposition, I have to think too much about what she's saying, so I don't end up being stupid. I get why Kin likes Kanbaru.
I mean, Kanbaru is more like a person who wears her heart on her sleeve.
She's ugly.
What?
No. I didn't. That was a pig. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That was a pig.
I laughed so hard that my model died and came back to life.
Okay, so what I wanted to say while watching this episode about Kanbaru is that I still, like, even though she said that Senjougahara was like her, I believe, was it first love? I'm not sure. Even though she said that it was love.
She said that it was her crush. So she kind of has like an unrequited love for Senjougahara.
Yeah, because of that, I do not believe that it was actually love. I believe that it was mostly really like great admiration for her upperclassmen rather than love that was mistaken for love. Why do I think that? Simply because I believe that if Senjougahara, if she really liked Senjougahara as much as she says that she did, I do not believe that she would have just left Senjougahara after Senjougahara rejected her. I believe that she would have acted like Araragi had at the beginning, where even though he was hurt, he still ran after Senjougahara and tried to help her. If that was like really as much of a crush as she was speaking about, I believe that she would have done that. Why do I think that? Because she does seem like a really earnest and nice type of person that would try her best to help someone who is really dear to her. Her saying that she made the nickname for their duo, for their combo, and also everything else where she tried to get closer to Senjougahara. Yeah, that just doesn't seem like something that someone who likes Senjougahara would do. I just think it's just a really big admiration that was mistaken for love, and that is why she is going. Like, that is why she was like thinking about Senjougahara in a romantic way. I don't know if it was her first love, so I'm just going to go with that. I'm not sure if she said that it was her first love or not, but if it was, then it would kind of make more sense that she misunderstood admiration for love. Does even what I'm saying, does like the things that I'm saying make sense? I'm not like saying that she is not lesbian. She knows herself, her sexuality the best. I'm not saying that is not true. I'm just saying that what she felt for Senjougahara should not have been like, she misunderstood admiration for love. That's all I'm saying.
I am back.
Yeah.
Right, well, interesting point to bring up. I think that is kind of valid, but also like, I think everybody's at an age where they're still like figuring stuff out. She's first had her crush in middle school for Senjougahara, and like even now they're all just still in high school. I guess they don't really understand themselves, and honestly Monogatari is more like their journey about understanding themselves as people and coming to terms with their problems. Just like, you know, how Senjougahara's was.
Yeah, like the way that I took the monkey girl, I forgot her name. The way that I took her, like, kind of offering herself to Araragi to kind of be the kind of Araragi to replace Senjougahara, I think that some people would misunderstand that as her trying to replace and kind of be better than Senjougahara in a way. I took that more as her kind of trying to experiment with someone who Senjougahara took a liking to the point of wanting to date him. I guess that in her mind that means that he's like really great. So I thought that she maybe is trying to experiment with her sexuality rather than just being a lesbian. Because she reads a lot of BL, that means that she has some kind of interest in men, you know? If she was like, if all of the books in her room were just Yuri, then I would kind of like accept the idea that she's just a lesbian. But the fact that she reads a lot of BL as someone who is a BL reader myself, who is interested in men, and that is why I'm reading BL in the first, like, her hand being possessed. What I wanted to say was what she said later on, and also like kind of, you know, like that metaphor where people say, I reached out my hand to you and you rejected it. Yeah, I kind of took her hand being possessed rather than anything else as her kind of reaction to being rejected. She reached out her hand, she was rejected, and then as a way to kind of make herself feel better or whatever, she wished upon the hand, like, I wish that you accepted my hand, I wish that you accepted my offer to help you out, instead of rejecting it after she was rejected. And that's why the hand is possessed and not anything else. Kind of, that's how I took it.
We know that she thinks that it's the monkey's paw, which was a story written by so-and-so. It's just kind of like the genie story where it grants you wishes, but it doesn't really do exactly what you want it to. And that's why she thought that the monkey's paw just ended up possessing her arm. She doesn't really know why though. But now when we meet Oshino here, he says that it's actually not a monkey's paw and it's actually a rainy devil. So technically, monkey's paw was a mummified hand, which Kanbaru had, and she would make wishes on it, but then like one day it just randomly started possessing her arm. So yeah, it's technically not a monkey, and it's not the monkey's paw, it's this rainy devil, which I'm assuming is also why it wears a raincoat. It grants you wishes by taking a part of your soul.
So is 6 basically a devil, a rainy devil from Little Nightmares? Is that how it is?
Well, if you know the ending to Little Nightmares, then that can be a valid statement.
So basically that like mummified monkey's hand was kind of like her charm, so to say, that she made wishes on.
Yeah.
And why would it start possessing her hand? It was only like there to be wished upon.
Yeah, that we don't know yet. I think we'll figure it out next episode. But you can make some guesses if you want.
From what I know about devils and demons is that they're really kind of like attracted to desire. So maybe she wished something onto the hand that brought like that had a lot of desire to it, rather than just like being a normal wish. Like if you wished for it to do good on the test, I don't think that's too heavy. But if you wished upon someone dying, that's a pretty like heavy thing to wish upon. So maybe her wishes kind of started from being simple wishes, started to get kind of like really this, not full of desire, but kind of too big for just this one hand to handle. The more she wished with like big wishes, the more the demon grew, and it grew to the point of being able to possess things.
That is a valid theory, because like Oshino did say that it takes a part of your soul in exchange for a wish, so we could think of it as like the more complicated your wishes, the more it takes of your soul. It starts to grow from that.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know how you think they're going to resolve this problem.
By cutting off her hand.
So you're going for the direct approach, huh? The hand's a problem, so you just gotta lose it.
Yeah, I have been rewatching PewDiePie play the freaking zombie game. How is it called? I forgot. Where there's this little girl that the black guy has to protect. Yeah, I have been rewatching that recently because I got into Little Nightmares, and now because of that, I think that the best reason to get rid of an infection is to cut off the hand. So I'm going with that theory.
Oh, are you talking about The Walking Dead?
Yeah, The Walking Dead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I suppose that is valid. But like, she's a basketball player. She's the ace of her basketball team. When cutting off her hand, is that really the best option? On
the serious note, I think that rather than relying on the devil hand, I think that Araragi will try to fulfill her wishes. I think that a way they will do it is by ending it with Senjougahara, kind of. The girl, the monkey girl, I forgot her name again. Kanbaru. Yeah, Kanbaru. So Kanbaru will end up having to face Senjougahara in some way, shape, or form. Maybe cutting off the hand and having Araragi turn her into a vampire or something will work as well, you know. The complicated ways of Kiwi.
Like cutting off her hand, turning her into a vampire, having her regenerate the hand or something like that?
Or like turning her into a vampire, then cutting off her hand and then having her regenerate, and then Oshino going through the trouble of turning her human again. You know? A complicated way, but maybe. Maybe.
Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. I'm not really sure how that would work, but maybe that is how it is. I don't know.
I mean, Senjougahara always has some kind of weird ending to it. Senjougahara. Monogatari.
Well, we're gonna see how it ends up anyways in next episode.
I'm sorry if I was wrong. I'm an idiot.
That's not something you have to be sorry about, Kiwi. It's alright. But yes, I do apologize if there was a lot of bumping noises from Kiwi's end. Her tics have been kind of acting up today, and she's been probably bumping her mic a lot. So yeah, I hope that didn't bother you guys too much.
I thought you didn't notice. I thought you didn't notice.
Don't worry, I'll try to edit out most of it if I can. Either way, thank you guys so much for sticking around for the discussion and enjoying anime with us. We will see you all in the next one. Later, dudes.
Bye, cheaters.